Hey, what's going on, my fellow collectors? Tonight I'm looking at the DC Multiverse Joker from the King Shark wave, the Frank Miller Dark Knight Joker, Dark Knight Returns Joker. But starting off with the packaging, we have the standard DC Multiverse packaging that we've been getting. It has the open window right here. Has a picture of the character. It says Batman: The Dark Knight Returns, the Joker, and it's showing that the Collect and Connect Build-A-Figure is the King Shark here. On the top, you got DC Comic Multiverse. On the side, you got a really nice artist rendition of the Joker. It's got a little bit of a read up there. On this side, it's really just DC Multiverse and DC logo. On the bottom, you got the Mattel and the barcode stuff. And on the back, it shows you the Build-A-Figure, which is the King Shark, which does look pretty impressive. And then, of course, you have the other figures in the wave. But that is the box. Let's look at the figure. So, I mainly got this because, you know, I'm a Batman fan. I'm a Joker fan. You know, I wanted to, and the main reason I got this was for the alternate face, but we'll get into that later. But this is the head sculpt that comes on the figure in the packaging. As you see, it's not bad. I mean, it does capture that Frank Miller, you know, Dark Knight Returns Joker. It's got some pretty nice paint applications on it. The eyes are done, you know, well enough. The lips, you know, are painted nice. The hair is actually really nice. I really like the hair. It's like green and has like this kind of dark wash all throughout it. And the sculpting on it is really nice. The expression, however, I don't know. It's just not my favorite looking expression. And then looking down at the rest of it, he does have this all white suit, which, I mean, you know, looks good. Kind of has that like broad shoulder look to him. But the jacket part of the suit is a soft rubber material, as well as the tie, which is a little bit harder but softer plastic. And then coming all the way down, you just get a, you know, it's sculpted to look like the suit. It's got a little bit of wrinkles here and there. And then down to his blue shoes, which look pretty good. And then on the all the way back up, see we got some nice little, you know, wrinkles sculpted in there. More wrinkles sculpted on the side. So, I mean, not bad. I mean, there's really not much to it. This does kind of pull off a little bit. Now, you might be able to take the whole thing off. I'm not 100% sure. You know, I'm not going to try it. I guess you would have to kind of cut that to get that off, but it would come off if you cut it. I mean, if you wanted to do that. Now, as far as articulation, it is limiting. I mean, his head is on just a straight, you know, dumbbell, but there's no movement to it, no up and down whatsoever. All you get is rotation. That's it. You get no pivot, you get no up and down, you get nothing at all. And as far as the shoulders, you do get a hinge, which brings it only that far up. And of course, you do get a swivel, which goes all the way around. At the elbow, it's just a hinge and swivel, and it really only hinges up a little over 90 degrees, so not too bad. And then of course that does swivel. And for the hands, you get a swivel, and that's it. You just get a swivel. There's no hinge in there. Now coming down to the legs, they go forward quite a good bit. I mean, you know, the soft jacket gets out of the way, so you can bring it up about that much. You can bring it back quite a ways too. Coming out, you get the splits, so that's, you know, it's not bad. It's just, you know, a swivel and hinge going on there. You do get a rotation at the thigh. You just get a single bend at the knee, brings it up about 90 degrees. You do get a little bit of a swivel out of that as well. And then down at the feet, you get a hinge, and it brings it down about that much. forward about that much, and that is it. It's just a hinge. There's no pivot, there's no swivel, there's nothing else. So I mean, you are limited as far as articulation with this guy. Now as far as the accessories, he does come with a gun, which is pretty basic. You know, it's just all black, but there is a little bit of details in it. And he does hold it good in his hand. So I mean, he holds it well. It's not going to fall out of there. He also comes with a knife, which, you know, has got a little bit of sculpt in it, but it's just kind of like that plain silver color. He comes with this, which, I mean, I don't even know what that is. My guess is maybe it's like half of a batarang or something, because that kind of looks like the batarang from The Dark Knight Rises. I mean, The Dark Knight Rises, The Dark Knight Returns. That kind of looks like the, you know, a Batman batarang from that series, but it's just got this little kind of peg on it. But here's the kicker. So I got this figure because it came with this awesome head sculpt in the packaging, which is turned like this in the packaging. Getting it out of the packaging and looking at it, what is that? There is a huge hole in his eye. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know if this is, you know, if mine is just like that and the others are not. But I was very disappointed to see that, because I love this head sculpt. I mean, that's classic crazy Joker right there. Very, very cool sculpt. I mean, even the hair is done a little bit different. It's a little bit more messy, but you still get that nice green with all of that dark wash in it. I mean, just a very cool paint all throughout the teeth and everything like that, and the tongue. It's fantastic. And then you get this stupid hole in his eye. I mean, my guess, because of the way that this looks, I'm guessing maybe that pegs into his eye. But, like, what for? I really don't get it. I mean, it fits in there. So I'm guessing you get a Joker that Batman threw a batarang at his eye. I don't know. Very disappointing. But anyway, his head does pop off. And as you see, it's just a, you know, single ball joint, but there is no movement on that neck. The neck is like plastic. And with the other head sculpt on it, snapped in there, looks good, looks great, you know. You can get some nice, cool poses with this crazy face on it. But then again, you just have that weird hole in the eye. I don't know, it's just very, very, very disappointing to get them out of the packaging and then all of a sudden to see that. But I'm going to have him on the shelf, you know. From a distance, you really can't tell. He's got a big old hole in his eye. But I mean, overall, it's a decent figure. You know, it's not bad. I definitely have no interest in getting any of the other ones in this wave. But, you know, it is a cool piece to add to the shelf. He stands... I can't even see what that says. Almost about 6.5, a little under 6.5 inches. But yeah, guys, that's the DC Comics Multiverse Joker from the King Shark wave. Like I said, not a bad figure. Just be aware that yours might have that same problem as mine with that hole in his eye. But that's it, guys. Thanks for checking it out, and I'll see you guys on the next figure review. Take care.